Mark, I heard Mondo's is closing.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
It's one of our favorite restaurants.
Well, it's been a staple here for many years. People love it. It could be pandemic related because so many restaurants didn't survive during the pandemic.
Right. True. But I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Let's get the real story.
Yeah, we got to find out more. More importantly, if it does close, what's going to happen to my picture on the wall at Mondo's?
True. My name's Michelle, and I'm a longtime realtor from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And I'm her husband, Mark. I've spent more than 40 years as a TV news anchor and reporter.
Together, we've started a podcast called Let's Talk,
where we dive deeper into everyday topics that matter to you.
And we have fun doing it.
So what are we waiting for? Let's talk. All right, fact or fiction, Mondo's will be closing soon. We have one of the owners of Mondo's here, Rob Aloisios, to answer that question. Rob, just give me a yes or no.
Yes.
Well,
that
was quick.
Okay.
Yeah, your longtime location there on Peoria and Brookside, you're closing down.
That is correct.
Where are you going?
100 yards to the south.
Whoop, whoop.
Brand new location. I can hit it with a 3-iron.
Wow.
I can still get my lasagna. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. My, what is it that I like? I like
Mark likes
the baked,
you like the baked tortellini, and then you like the
baked chicken pesto fettuccine.
Yeah, get your shit together.
Yeah.
You got to know what you like, man. Come on.
I have to bleep that one out.
No, you don't.
So 100 yards south, still on Peoria.
Yes.
And this has been going on for how long now?
Well, we purchased the location on October 2nd, 2020, and there's a story behind that. I'm signing the papers at the closing, and I kept going, why is this day sticking in my head? And then it hit me. There's a picture on the wall at Mondo's when my grandfather, Angelo, came through Ellis Island. It was October 2nd, 1920,
Wow.
100 years to the date.
Really?
And it just gave me chills.
That's crazy.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
That is amazing.
So we've been renting, Mondo's, all our locations we've been renting, and we decided it's time to own. So
That's awesome.
So this went on during the pandemic.
Yes.
So you probably didn't plan on that so much. And what kind of challenges did that pose?
Oh my gosh. Think about it. I mean, from everything from, like, example, steel, $600 a ton pre-COVID.
Oh yeah.
$2,000 a ton now. And we're building in the worst time you could possibly build.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So our budget's over, obviously.
So originally it was supposed to open when?
We were supposed to be open early fall, like October, and things just got backed up.
And now it'll be open when?
Hopefully January 15th is our day.
The
Keeping my fingers crossed.
keyword is hopefully.
Are we going to be
right?
home? Can we be home for that time?
We will be home.
We're
yeah.
going skiing in
Yeah.
Jackson Hole. But
Yeah, I think
Okay.
we'll
Yes.
be home.
We definitely want you guys there.
So where is this exactly?
The address?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
where? I mean, is it a brand new place or
Oh,
is
yeah.
it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we're in Center 1 now. So we are going to be on the south end of Center 1 on 35th Place. The address is 3534. So we're exactly one block. We're on 35th Street now. We're moving to 35th
think
Place.
we can find that?
Right.
It's going to be hard to find.
On the same side of the street.
Okay, what was there before?
Crow Creek Tavern. Yeah.
Remember, I used to hang out there with all my biker friends?
While I'm at work at night?
God, it's kind of true.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, we'll talk about that more a little bit later. Do you remember how we met?
Oh, yeah. I love that story. And to this day, all my friends still think I'm a wacko.
Well, why don't you explain yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a funny story. Do you want me to start it?
Well, you can start it, and I'll add to it
Okay.
because I have a lot to it as well.
Oh, man, that was so funny. So living in Brookside, my two young boys, they're always into aliens and whatever and filming stuff. But anyway, they come running in the house and go, Dad, get out here quick. And seriously, these lights I could not describe. It was not normal. So
Not
Right.
look at it.
Yeah.
Right. So then, of course, we filmed it, and then my kids posted it to MUFA or whatever that website is, where you post alien sightings, and then obviously you were online looking at stuff and saw the name and called me.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up from there. So every 4 times a year, we do what are sweep stories, ratings, and it was really wild way back, but during that time, it's kind of calmed down. We do like the 2-headed bearded woman or the 1,000-pound man that does ballet. So It just happened. We were looking for somebody who had seen a UFO here in the Tulsa area. So I did a little search on that, went on YouTube.
I remember that.
And I found this father and son who claimed to see UFOs around the Brookside area. So I contacted the son through YouTube. And it was you, and was it Matthew?
Yeah.
Matthew.
Yeah. Matthew
right.
and Roman.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we met you. I met you there with my camera crew, and we did a little story on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You still believe in that?
Oh, absolutely.
Have you seen any more since then?
No, I have not. But I am a total believer. Even before seeing that, I've always thought there were UFOs.
Are we drinking during
I don't know. What about your wife? Does your wife, has she seen them?
Oh, she's the king of the eye rolls. I mean, I'm going to get an eye roll right now. Look at her.
How long ago was that?
Oh,
Can you
Debbie.
remember that?
I think it was around 11, maybe 2011.
2011. Okay, 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10
I was
years
going
ago.
to say 10 years, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were all, that was during the recession or so, so
Yeah.
we were all a little whacked or so.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, I think that we were about a 6 degrees of separation with Rob, to be
Right.
honest with you.
Right.
Because we've only known him for that many years.
Right.
However, I'm from Los Angeles. He's from Los Angeles. We skied at the same places in Mammoth. We grew up doing the same things. And
Who's your favorite baseball team?
Oh,
right.
come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the name of your dog? What's the name of your
Yeah.
dog?
My dog's name is Dodger.
There
Right.
you go.
And,
So-
my wife,
Right.
she had Ford, and I wasn't getting it, and I kept pushing. There's the eye roll. There I go.
Debbie.
And Dodger is about how old now?
He's 8 months old,
8
golden
months
retriever.
old.
Yeah,
Well,
and he's
the
such
best
a,
dog.
Yeah,
And that's a safe name.
Yes.
For
yeah.
a little story
Riley,
about
Lincoln
Riley.
Riley.
We
Woo.
almost named Baker,
Link-
Baker Mayfield, Riley.
Or Lincoln. Was it Riley or Lincoln?
Riley,
Oh,
3 years ago.
I'm so glad you went with Baker.
Oh
Well,
my
I'm not
gosh.
saying that Riley is a bad name, but it's
No.
a good name for a foo-foo designer dog in
Yeah.
L.A. that gets pushed
Yeah.
around in a baby
Right.
stroller,
Yes,
right? Not a golden retriever or
Not
a
a-
lab, right?
exactly.
Yeah. Did you
yeah.
know that Lincoln Riley has 2 dogs? You know what their names are?
What?
Boomer and Sooner.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is
Probably
awesome.
I love that.
their former names, right?
I know. Well, it's going to be called Prince now. Former name Prince.
Boo and Sue.
Oh, you got to be
that's a-
careful, what you name your
Oh,
dogs.
I know.
You
But-
can't name it after a politician or an actor.
No, but
Or a husband. You got to be really careful about that. You don't know how long you're going to have them.
Dodger was a good, safe name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Can you
Yeah.
imagine if you named your dog Cuomo or something like that, or Spacey?
God.
Yeah. But you named your dog both after an actor and a politician.
Reagan. Hello.
Yeah. Well, that's a great one.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
a Reagan fan as a kid. I emulated that man. I was young. I think I was 10. I mean, you were probably like 30 at that time. I don't know.
Well, we gave our
He was my Sunday school teacher.
we gave our last dog.
That's another story. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we gave our last dog a good Italian name. We named him after Enzo Ferrari. So our golden retriever was
He was a
Enzo.
good dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He died too soon.
Yeah,
had
he did die
cancer.
way
Yeah,
too soon.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah,
That's
tough.
why Dodger's such a young dog, because they had to get another one.
That's
Okay,
right.
so you're from California. You're
Yeah.
from California.
Yeah.
So that's how did you make it out here to Oklahoma?
Well, I grew up here in Tulsa.
Okay.
So when my mom and dad divorced, I moved out to LA in 8th grade. And then after college, I was out there 10 years. So junior high, high school, and college. And then I came as a major in finance at Cal State, and I absolutely hated it. I was like, ugh.
Were you there during the earthquake?
No, I got back to Tulsa in 86
Oh, okay.
or 87.
Okay.
So
That's right. You're
I
older
came to
than me.
visit my dad every summer. Mondos was still going on, of course. And then he just said, why don't you come back and work for the family? So that's how I ended up back in Tulsa.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's something you didn't always want to do, right?
No. I love the California life out there and was enjoying that. And of course, I mean, hey, you can go to a Dodger game, you go to a concert,
Go to
the
the
beach,
beach.
whatever.
Right.
Skiing
Go to
at
the mountains.
Mammoth.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I absolutely love Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think it is. I would take Tulsa, Oklahoma over California any day.
Oh my
I really
goodness. I
Yes.
never would have said that
No.
several years ago, but now after this pandemic, living in Tulsa has been a dream.
Yeah, and
A dream.
Tulsans are fantastic.
Yes.
I love Tulsans.
Yeah.
And absolutely, and I have there's 6 friends of mine, 7 of us. We're in a group chat every day, and she laughs at me all the time. I mean, we talk every day, And out of the 6 or 7 of us, there's only going to be one of them left in California. Everyone's leaving.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I sell houses to those people all the time.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on in.
That's why our prices are going up here,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
They're cashing out in California. And
Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah.
That's a different podcast, too.
Yeah. Let's talk about all right. Let's talk about your restaurant now. And you know, I was thinking about that. We've been going there for many years now. And
Every big thing in our family that happens.
I know.
and
we
the
bring them.
Californians want to go to your restaurant.
They do,
Yeah.
and we'll bring a group of like 10 to 15 people, and in the older restaurant, it was rough. I mean, but Rob would make it happen.
Yes.
He would make it happen.
There's like 200 and something pictures of family on the wall, and there's maybe 8 to 10 that are non-family, and you're one of them.
Right.
You're on the wall, Mark.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a little bit later at the end
he's
what's
a
going to
little worried
happen to
about
that
that.
picture. So be thinking about that. Okay, you brought up the pictures there. There are so many celebrities on the wall there, and where did you meet all these people? And who are some of the celebrities?
Muhammad Ali.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So my dad and Michael and I went to the first fight night in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he was the guest or the honor, and we got pictures taken with him, and that's legendary, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And then my dad's first cousin has a picture of Frank Sinatra signed to my dad. That's kind of cool. Senator Inhofe is longtime customer of Mondo's. He's been coming there for years, and and we get a
love
lot
the
of celebrities
pictures.
that come into Mondo's. Tim Blake Nelson grew up on Mondo's,
Right.
and he was in not too long ago when he was in Tulsa, and was telling my brother Mike I wasn't there that night. He goes, "Yeah, my mom used to bring me here all the time as a kid." And
That's
yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So that's part of the ambiance of Mondo's, isn't it? All those photos there. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking a good business plan is calculated, and I'm sure yours is no different there, on what it looks like, what your restaurant looks like.
Right.
Does that go into that?
Yeah, I mean, like even the new place, I designed it in my brain, of course, and then gave it to my architect friend I grew up with, and I said, I have to recreate this in this new,
Right.
brand new building from the ground up. So, of course, we're bringing all the pictures and probably more because I have more wall space. But I scanned every one of those photos, framed them myself, my wife Debbie and I, and we hung them up. I mean, that's
Wow.
a project, yeah. So.
Yeah. So you say it's going to be going into the new
Yes,
restaurant. I was going to
absolutely.
ask you that. So it's going to have, well, obviously it's going to be a lot different, but it's going to be a lot the same.
Yes, I designed it the same shotgun style, dining room that we have now, but it's going to be a little more different, of course, because of the construction. We're going to have a rooftop bar, outdoor dining, so that's going to be really cool.
Wow. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Nice.
So the outdoor dining, is that upper level? Or is that,
It will be because you can open those garage doors. There's like 4 big doors, and that is open air. But then we'll have on Peoria level, street level, outdoor dining out there as well.
your dad showed me some of the drawings several months ago. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's changed since then.
Little changes, but pretty much
Okay.
spot on. Yeah.
Yeah. We might mention, and I should have mentioned before, this is a family-owned
Right.
business.
Right.
Yep.
So you've got Papa Lou.
Yep.
He's the patriarch.
Yes.
And then you've got the 3 boys.
Got Mike,
Yep.
Mike and
Chris
Chris,
and myself.
Right.
and then the cousins and the
There's
You're-
8 Aloisios there.
yeah.
Yeah, so my 3 kids, Matt, Shelby, and Roman, and then my brother's son, Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's truly a family-owned and operated
Yeah,
business.
and our kids went to school with, was it Matthew
No,
or was it Roman, or they
No.
just were friends from
Yeah, I
from
think just
school
friends,
from
yeah,
from
yeah,
school friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, go back and give us a little history of your dad and opening up restaurants.
Yeah, so basically in 1969, well, we moved to Tulsa in 67 from South Bend, Indiana. And my dad was in the oil business. He was a sales manager for City Service Oil. And my grandfather, Angelo, came over from Abruzzi, Italy, and was a chef. So all the family recipes come from my grandfather and a few on my grandmother's side as well. And my dad always had a dream of opening an Italian restaurant. And when he decided to do that, he was going to call it Aloisios, but he was a sales manager at City Service Oil and decided to go with Mondo, his middle name, in case it was a flop. He didn't want his name on the sign. So this is back in 1969, right when we landed on the moon. We opened in October, and then we were at 61st in Peoria, which you don't want to go to today,
Right.
you know, and then we moved over to 61st in Lewis, and then we sold our business, got out of it for 10 years, and then I decided to reopen it. My dad thought I was kind of crazy, and I said, no, it'll be a grand slam. And,
I didn't know that story. That's cool. Very cool.
So we sold it or got out in 97 and reopened in like 12. So we took a 13, 14-year-old break there. And when we brought it back, I mean, I even got some of my old cooks back too.
Yeah.
So, and then everyone just started coming and it just started growing. And
you've had longtime employees, servers and
oh my God,
chefs,
there's no
cooks.
turnover. I mean,
That's why their
Yeah.
food's so great. It's
Right.
consistent every time.
I mean, our staff is wonderful. We're blessed, that's for sure. I mean, they are great. Like you said, we have some of the same old cooks we've had for years. The wait staff, there's no turnover. And that builds such a great rapport for, you know, when someone walks in, like when you guys walk in, they know you,
Yeah,
you know, and
for
that's,
sure.
and that goes a long way.
Well, Mark has to feel like a big guy, you know.
Well, everyone knows Mark Bradshaw.
Yeah, it's interesting. For years, I would just get the lasagna or the baked tortellini. And then Randy,
Randy,
one
yeah.
of your chefs, I said, Randy, okay, I'm in a rut here. I know you have a lot of great food here. So just pick me out something and
What did he
surprise
choose?
me.
What did he pick for you?
It was the baked chicken pesto fettuccine.
Okay.
Was
Yeah.
that it?
The garlic
Oh,
cream
no,
pesto?
the blackened chicken.
The blackened.
The
Yeah.
blackened chicken.
With the
Like
garlic
I
cream
said.
pesto?
Yes.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
my
Isn't that
gosh.
heaven? Yeah, that is
And
really
now I'm
good.
in a rut again.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think what Mark's biggest question is, he's so worried, are you still going to have the spumoni ice cream?
Oh, yes. Yes, that is,
gets
isn't that
it
the best?
Every time.
Yeah, Debbie calls me all the time, bring me home some money.
It's the best.
Where do you get that?
Through my Italian food vendor,
Oh,
Roma.
you can't tell me, right?
Don't tell anybody.
Hey, quick note, back to Randy, though. Man, I hate to say this. He's retiring.
No.
No.
Yes.
He's not going to go to your new
No,
place.
I'm so bummed.
What's going on?
I mean, Randy is
Randy,
the best.
Change your
Randy.
mind, Randy.
Yes.
Come on. We're depending on you.
You know, quick story on Randy. He was in the radio business for 30 years, got laid off, and my good friend Ruben called me, who works over there, and goes, "Hey, do you have a position for Randy?" And I'm like, first guy I never interviewed. I said, "Yes, bring him on." Hired him, and he has been Mondo's best waiter.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he gets more requests than anybody.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sad to see him go, but he's retiring.
Yeah, well, got to do
Yeah.
that.
You know, during the pandemic, so many businesses, restaurants especially, have had trouble keeping workers. How's it been for you among those?
Well, I was really, really fortunate with that triple P money from the government. You know, that was amazing. So what happened there was when they give you all this money, you have a choice to either keep it as a 3% loan or distribute it to your employees and keep, you know, the economy rolling, and that's what we chose to do. So we paid our employees a ton of money because I had to spend X amount of money in like 12 weeks.
Right.
So everybody's pay got tripled. So during that time, so that
Smart move.
Yes.
Okay.
And then if you did that, the loan, it's not a loan anymore. It's just wiped off. You don't have to pay it back.
Plus,
So
you get to keep your
Yes.
employees.
Employees.
So,
yeah.
So
Right.
with that, it was a home run because they're so loyal that we took care of them during the pandemic where other restaurants laid people off. And then when they laid those people off, then when they were trying to get people to come back, they wouldn't come back
They
because
didn't
they were
want
getting $600 a week.
They already got
on
paid.
unemployment.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right. Like that's going to last forever.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It lasts for a few days and then, hey, I need a job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I was saying we have no turnover. It's been great.
And I remember I did a story. I talked to you soon after the pandemic started, and you know you had to close down, right?
Yep.
The
Inside dining.
inside
right.
dining, but you survived by doing what?
Curbside.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
it went
Oh,
crazy,
Mark,
didn't it?
I'm telling you, what that did was created a whole new business model for Mondo's because we quadrupled our carry-out business. So what that did for us is it created a convenience factor for people. And now that the restaurants are back open with people coming in, our curbside hasn't slowed down. It is now still quadrupled. So we have full restaurant packed on the inside and to-go orders with curbside now. So now it's just created a new business concept for us. With a new location, I've completely designed the back of the restaurant with like 7 diagonal parking spots, you know, and you just we got our cameras. We know when you pull up, you just walk your food right to the car.
Awesome.
And it's going to be so convenient, so easy, in and out.
During that time, I would ask my neighbors, I'd say, I'm going down to Mondo's. Who wants to-go food? 'Cause, everything was shut down, and we were dying for restaurant food,
Right.
not my cooking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Quickly, we like to have fun as well.
Yeah.
We've been having fun, so we asked 5 questions.
Okay.
Okay, this one. What's your go-to food?
Italian. Really?
Really?
That's crap.
What?
Come on.
Referring to the wife now. Okay.
What?
What she said. What Debbie said.
When you?
It is Italian, but is it?
We probably eat Italian a lot. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
not just
I
because
believe you.
I had the restaurant. It's what we enjoy.
What's your favorite dish at your restaurant?
Oh, that's a tough. Believe it or not,
you don't want to say, do you?
spaghetti and meatballs. I mean,
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm simple. I love the spaghetti.
I do
and
love.
meatballs.
I
Yeah.
do love your meatballs.
You don't have to answer this
I
question.
just had to say that.
You don't have to answer this, but let's move on. But where do you go out to eat other than Mondo?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, really?
India Palace. Oh my God. I
is
love
that Italian?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
No, India Palace is
is
my.
it a buffet?
I do the. We do no. I mean,
Okay,
they do
good.
have a buffet
Oh.
at lunch, but we go for the dinner entrees.
We're gonna have to do that this week.
Have you guys
Okay.
eaten there?
No.
Oh my God, you got to try it.
We always go to Mondo, so we'll have to go
Okay.
someplace else now. Okay.
We're loyal.
Okay, your favorite vacation.
Italy, always. Debbie and I go every other year.
You guys must be Italian.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
funny.
and here's the best part of the Italy trips is, okay, we try to go every other year. When we go, there's no reservations for hotels, nothing. We just land in Rome, we rent a car, and wherever we lay our head that night is where we lay our head that night.
That's crazy.
You don't
Yeah.
go with a plan.
No.
I
And
love
that
that.
is
She
crazy.
she was nervous about it the first time we went, and then we took some friends with us and did that, and they were nervous about it, and they're like, "Oh my God, this is the best way to
Worked
travel."
out.
Because what happens is you roll into a town like Montepulciano or Orvieto. It's a little quaint little village town. You love it. You don't want to
We
leave.
got to take them
Right.
with
So,
us.
I mean, you go to Rome, you go to Venice, you see all the cool stuff, of course, but I like to get outside of all that area.
So
and
would
hit-
Mark.
and-
Yeah,
and-
he would
and
love that.
Right.
The Amalfi Coast. We hiked up in Cinque Terre. I mean, it's just yeah. You say Olive Garden?
Olive Garden.
That's funny.
Debbie loves Olive Garden.
That was good, Debbie.
Hang on, I got.
Yeah, we eat at Olive Garden in Italy.
Love it. I love it.
Okay, let's see if I can remember this.
Ooh, look at that music.
What's your greatest fear?
Oh, wow. I guess maybe failure.
That's true.
Yeah, failure. But I've been blessed and been successful. But I'll wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and with this big. Oh, that music's awesome.
I know.
And
serious.
I'll wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and go, "Holy shit! I got a lot of money on the line." You know,
yeah.
and that gives me. But I am not too worried about it because Mondo's history, and I think it's going to be a home run.
We're a fan.
Yeah, but that does. When you say fear, sometimes I do wake up at night going, "Oh gosh."
Yeah, I have a lot of fears. Living with
this
Bradshaw.
isn't about you. Okay, right now. Okay. What do you do for fun?
We like travel. Debbie and I love to travel. Sports. I'm
Right.
a big Dodgers fan. I'm a huge Browns fan, and of course a Sooners fan. Debbie and I try and hit a few Browns games a year or whatever. Dodger games as much as we can. Travel.
Yeah, Dodgers had kind of a rough free agency. They're losing some players. So
I know.
we'll see.
You and I always are texting each other
Seager
on the
and
games. Yeah,
Scherzer
Seager and Scherzer. Those are,
Muncy's hurt more
Yeah.
so than we thought.
but you know what though? I really like Trey Turner though.
Yeah.
I think that's
They had to choose between
Yeah.
Seager and Turner.
I'd take Turner.
Right, I
Yeah.
would too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Next one, we're going to have fun here. And I think I know what your answer, my guess is, okay, so what's your dream job? If you're not doing what you're doing now, what would your dream job be?
Managing the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that.
Ah, look at you.
That was it.
Did you know the answer?
No, I was thinking you'd be a player for the Dodgers.
Well,
but that's close.
That is
hey,
close.
Mark, I'm 57. So,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Well,
if you asked me
dream
that,
job.
if you asked me, well, I did play baseball in California.
Did
but
you?
Yes, but
Yeah.
that was always my job or dream was to be and I always thought I was going to be a Dodger. You
Right.
know, but it didn't happen.
Who made that happen?
Walt Austin and Tommy Lasorda and you know
All the good old days,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you know, sometimes I think Roberts outthinks himself too much. You know, like pulling pitchers when they have given up one hit in the 5th inning. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
It's all the numbers, isn't it?
It is. It's getting too analytical.
Okay. So your new restaurant, hopefully January 15th.
Yes.
And then you're just going to go running strong with that one and shut down the one you have now. And
That is correct.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that day.
What's going in there?
Oh,
Sweatshop,
Your old
a seafood
restaurant.
restaurant.
a seafood restaurant.
Yeah, or not Turner. I'm thinking baseball again.
Right.
I blanked on his name. The guy in Justin Thompson.
Justin,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm sorry.
Thompson,
Yeah,
okay.
he's bringing a seafood style restaurant with a Scandinavian flair, whatever that means.
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay.
You're still thinking
don't
meatballs.
start there.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna go there, but
Okay, well, you just did, and we're almost out of time. Thank goodness there.
Yeah.
Rob, thanks very much. And
Yeah.
good luck, and we'll be there
Can't
more
wait.
than once in
Oh,
the
yeah.
first week or two.
awesome.
Yeah.
We
Can't
really
wait.
appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.
The baked tortellini and the blackened chicken pesto fettuccine. And
You'll even like their coffee.
lasagna.
You're just
Oh my, the
Mondos.
coffee and
Yeah.
You can get you
Spumoni.
can buy their coffee at Resource.
You know, it is the number one selling coffee.
Yeah.
It is. It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have it. All right. Good luck with that.
All right. Thank
Thanks
you.
very much. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed our podcast and thank you for spending your time with us. We'll see you next time for another episode of Let's Talk.